What's good, ladies and gents? It's your favorite former pro hooper, JT. Ladies and gents, we got some more. I am Kevin. So you know we finna be here for a while. It's finna be a long episode. We got about good. Well, the video's 35 minutes. Well, the video's 31 minutes. But how long it's gonna be? I have no idea. But we're gonna keep it as short as possible. So, ladies and gents, if you enjoy this reaction, like, comment, subscribe to your friends, please, and thank you. Let's get to the I am Kevin. We got Maids should not be doing this. Akiba Maid War. Let's go. Hey. Yeah. I like the music.
DJ, LS Trace, I did it to you, huh?
Yo, time out. What the fuck just happened, bro? No, actually, what the fuck just happened? Okay, the fuck?
Now, you may be wondering how we got here. Why one maid just laid another maid out? By the title, you're probably like, yo, Kev, what are you watching? But trust, this is another low-key banger. There's a lot of shows out there that went over people's head, and I'm just here to bring them to light. Akiba Maid War. If I showed you a random picture, you would think, oh, it's just some cutesy maid anime. But that's nowhere near what this is.
Shit like soul leveling, huh? Got dark real
so
quick,
our main character here, Naomi, has no clue what she's in for. She moved to this town to fulfill her dream of working at a maid cafe. So she joins this small, kind of struggling cafe, the Oinky Doink. So she gets dressed, meets a few people, it's her first day. But she's not the only new girl. The other one is actually the same girl who was there on the day when that woman got slimed out. But they go through the first day and whatnot, but afterwards, this guy pulls up, talks to the manager saying, hey, you're...
Yo, why my man Loki look like Ash Ketchum? Hey, bro. Nah, he Loki look like, what's the man's name? Ike off Smash Bros. Why he... I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
late on those dues you owe me.
Oh,
and
shit.
Since you can't pay up, I'll take that maid over there. She can handle the wuff moonbeam issue. Whatever the fuck that means. So they go to the back room. The manager hands her an envelope saying, look, all you gotta do is give this to wuff moonbeam. And listen, they just happen to be our parent company's ops, so do what you will with that information. But the other new girl, Ranko, said she'll go down there with her. And look at her face. There's nothing but bad intentions in her mind.
See, no BS though, ladies and gents. Let this be a lesson. You always need that. Well, you don't always need, but like, it's always good to have that one person who's always ready, just in case. You know what I'm saying? Because like, that way you know someone got your back. You feel me? Like right there, that's a ride or die right there. Like, they didn't fully know each other. But she finished like, hold on, I'm gonna slide with you right quick. Just so nothing happened. You feel me? So if something do happen, you know how it's finna be type shit. You feel me? Get hell?
What am I dead?
Though they do take a quick pit stop, gotta get a bite to eat. Naomi walks out, but Ranko stays in. Old boy hands her a bag. I know exactly what's in that shit. Anyways, they make it to the spot, and the first thing we see is some girl yelling at the top of her lungs, pleading to keep her hair.
Are you shitting me? Straight from the fucking ribs, goddammit!
And y'all know when an anime uses the hard curse words, they're not holding anything back. But they hand over the note, and I kid you not, that junk said, yo, prepare to be exterminated from everyone at Oinky Doink Cafe. Now remember, Naomi wasn't filled in on nothing. She moved here.
Time out. How you gonna send a girl in not knowing what she getting herself into? You gonna give her a letter and it says, we gonna murk all y'all, and she don't even know what she delivering. Like, what, bro? That's crazy. Good thing Shorty went up to slide with her, bro. No funny.
Expecting to make tea, serve customers, run a few errands, sure. But not to be delivering death threats and getting slapped for it. Multiple times at that. But that's what Ranko's here for, to catch bodies. They walk out the spot and haul ass, cause they were on that. And while this was going on, the Oinky Doink.
First of all, a place called the Onky Doink is insane. Like, how do you think of a name called the Onky Doink? Like, I'm generally just curious at that point. Like, what brought to your head? You know what? Let's name this restaurant the Oinky Doink. Like, the fuck? I was like, how the hell you even think of that shit? Thinking that shit? That shit's crazy to me. But also, it's just like, my girl, like, y'all ain't informed about what's going on. And again, like I said, good thing that the girl did show up. She came in and just popped the goof ass. So, like I said, something may not happen, but something does happen. She ready. And guess what? She was ready. Bow. Quick.
They were having some concert. So with all this death and destruction, we hear some cutesy music in the background. I'm telling y'all, this show is...
Now, hold on. Shorty turned to fucking the Punisher type shit. Or fucking, what's my man's name? John Wick. Shorty turned to the female John Wick. Damn.
Because they were on that. And while this was going on, back at the Oinky Doink, they were having some concert. So with all this death and destruction, we hear some cutesy music in the background. I'm telling y'all, this show is fire. Ronco is soloing an entire army. Naomi's entire understanding of the world has gone to shit, all while some maid girl is singing some crazy vocals in my ear. And there was this one last girl who was begging for mercy, but...
Allow me to send you off, mistress.
My very first day living.
Time out. See, here's the thing. You could have just been like this. Bow. Why you give the style points like this and then pop them? That was uncalled for. I'm gonna keep it stacked with you. Like, you ain't have to the sauce on it like that and just the wind up. Like, you could have just been like this. Bow. Or just popped a couple times. I don't know, but like, why you do that?
I dream of being a maid. And I'm ready to leave.
But hold on.
Ashes on the counter.
And now they're back to business as usual. But her dream of being a maid has been corrupted. Everything is reminding her of what happened last night. So homegirl told her to take a little stroll outside, go hand out some flyers. Immediately gets ran off the block. Like, y'all not even in the same gang. Why is all three of you coming to...
And why coming to her like she did something? She didn't know what was going on. Like, and again, that shit is kind of weird. Why ain't y'all all ops? So why y'all all pumped together? So was it the enemy of my enemy is my friend type shit? I mean, that's what it looked like. No funny shit. Some weird shit.
Her, but she does meet this girl Narula, and yeah, she's pretty chill. She just gave her some motivation to keep going, and she came back to the cafe cheesing.
What?
I don't know why she's so happy. All Narula said was keep at it, champ, and all of a sudden you forget the massacre you witnessed yesterday. But that smile instantly faded when the manager came back telling us the cafe's closing down. Long story short, she went to this guy asking for a lot of money. He said, I'm gonna need some collateral though. So she offers the cafe. He gave her money, but it was nowhere near enough. So he said, okay, look, if you want more, just go gamble.
What?
And her dumbass went and did it. Lost everything dude just gave her, and...
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm just let him continue.
The cafe.
We're so fucked.
But she said, you know what? We're not fucked. Grabbed all the money they had in the register and went straight to the casino. You know what they say, kids. If you keep gambling...
Nigga, are you fucking kidding me? That's the... That's why I lost so many niggas in debt, because of shit like that. Because shit like that.
You're gonna hit eventually. But we find out the guy who lent her money is actually the one running the casino. So she got played twice. So we see everyone split up, going to do their thing. 5 seconds later, cuts back to everyone broke. Not a dime to their name. That's when this lady comes through, telling them about this new game about to start at the super duper table.
Really?
That shit just sounds like a scam. Why would we go over there? And you know what the stakes are? Since they have no bread to put up, they had to put their self on the line. You're getting shipped out working on them boats if you lose. And I'm not even gonna act like I know how this game works, but 4 of us lost off rip. So now it's up to Pigtails. And she goes all in. She had the whole game plan set up like, yeah, you think I wouldn't catch on? Huh? You never dealt the top card to your associate over there. You won some, you lost some, all to make it believable. But every time you had the winning hand, you adjust your glasses. I see through your tricks. You didn't touch your glasses this time. That means I have the winning hand.
Did you Mechi just win the game? No, she didn't. She lost. What?
Oh, damn. I mean, I don't know if this game worked either, but damn, I thought she won. How unfortunate. Dang.
Then dude started going off talking crazy shit. I don't even know why he's so mad. Like, nigga, you won. Be happy. But we don't want to hear none of that. Ronka will always give something a fair shot. And if that shit doesn't work, she resorts to the gun, and I respect it. We need someone like you on the team. Especially since everyone had a gun and no one shot shit. So obviously we washed him, walked out the spot.
How the fuck all y'all got the blick on you and none of y'all fire it? But one person. That made no goddamn sense. That's stupid. Ridiculous. Absolutely.
Scathed. So this girl decided to throw a grenade. Ronco catches that shit.
You should have cooked it, dumbass.
That's fucking gangster right there. I don't even know anything about the show. She's my favorite. That's fucking gangster right there. She is the most gangster. The fuck out of it. What the fuck we talking about, bro? Gangster, comment, please, now, immediately. The fuck? That was crazy. Damn, that was crazy.
So now
wild.
we see another lady who's about that life. She took out this entire warehouse all in search for a figurine, which she was then told it was sold to a man named Kijima, who is this guy that Ronka was about to rock until Shorty stopped it. Then right after, we cut to when this guy pulls up again, got the gun in Shorty's mouth, and he talking about the same thing. Where's my money? Oh, you can't pay me back? I bet you gotta do another job for me. So the job he has is fighting in his boxing match, which they agreed that Ronka would purposely lose in the 3rd round by knockout, but that shit did not happen. Knocked her clean the fuck out. And remember that Kijima guy? Yeah, she popped his ass. Unprovoked. The guy said, damn, why'd she do that? Then caught a bullet to the skull. So she called them up to her office, and manager came up with this off the dome. She said, look, this is all a part of the plan. Ronka will beat everyone up.
She ass naked. God damn. Well, shit. Okay, this is one hell of an anime. Freaky ass niggas.
To the final round. That's when she'll lose, granting you a new start. You can rig the match, right?
Probably so.
You want to ring it, right?
Not particularly.
Just lose the finals. You got that right?
Sure, in theory.
So they agreed to this new plan. And the one she's fighting in the final round happens to be that same girl from the warehouse. And what happens next, I'm not even surprised. Everyone in this show is grimy. She had Ronco dump the body in the car, caught it on recording so she can blame it on her when folks come asking about Kijima, and she tells them, don't worry, I ordered my fighter to kill her in the match. Like, damn, is it really that serious? Funny part is, Ronka was about to do a kind gesture, cause turns out Kijima was scamming her. When she dumped the body, the guy was carrying the real figurine for some reason. I don't know why he did that, but she found it and was trying to tell the lady about it. And you out here trying to kill her. So they pretty much dominate every fight until they finally get to the last match. And according to the agreement, she is not allowed to fight back, but that's when Shorty got the go-ahead to kill her. Hit her in the back of the head, that's illegal. Went for the eye poke, that's illegal. And right there's when Ronco was about to rock her shit. The bell done saved her. She said, you're getting a little too cocky. So they went through like 7 more rounds of this, and one thing Ronco doesn't play about is her being a maid. Shorty said everyone in the Oinky Doink are all wannabes.
You fucked up right there. You messed up. You messed up bad saying that. Now, get that. Hey, you on her ass now. Let's go. Let's go. Whoop her ass. Whoop her ass.
So they went through like 7 more rounds of this, and one thing Ronco doesn't play about is her being a maid. Shorty said everyone in the Oinky Doink are all wannabes.
Damn. Whoop her ass.
See, now we fighting for real. Don't care about the little deal we made, nigga. Now she's serious. Slip. I think she tries an armbar right here. Gets slammed. Nah, there ain't no running. But she blocks the knee, and that's when they show us her backstory. Pretty much, she was always denied the whole cutesy act. At the age of, I don't know, 5, had her going through a whole main character training routine like, why are y'all outside? You can do this same thing indoors. So one day, she actually tried becoming a maid, but that junk was a flop. Had dudes hating day 1. So it seems like she was hating on Ronco because she was jealous. Pretty much the same.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, that's not how life works. Niggas be hating.
Person, just in different fonts, but Ronco found success where she didn't. At the end though, they understood each other. You see how they're both smiling right now? I want you to remember that. I'm thinking after this, they'll let bygones be bygones until Ronco knocked her clean the fuck out.
What the? Stop it! Don't do that!
She had to get her licks back. She said, nigga, we are not friends. Oh, and by the way,
Knocked it. Damn. Again, you need to crash out like that sometimes. Whenever it comes down to it.
earlier, Ronco left a note on the door saying, and I quote, I would like to tell you something about the body you had me dump in the trunk of the car.
Wow.
Yeah, she was not making out of that. And Shorty joined our cafe.
Nice.
We got her and Ronco. Yeah, we're not losing. So right here is like...
That's a nasty duo right there. That's about as good as Goku and Vegeta. Or who else? Legends, put in the comments. Best anime duo outside of Goku. Actually, no. Outside of Goku and Vegeta, you got Naruto and Sasuke. Okay? Nasty duo right there. What else we got? I'm drawing a blank right now. I would say Luffy and Zoro, but they haven't really had any tag team fights. Yeah. Put in the comments, ladies and gents. I'm trying to remember. I'm drawing a blank on like best tag team fights right now. God damn.
A little gang meeting. And with this lady being the kingpin, they called up 3 cafe managers to the stage. There are 3 great attributes every maid in our group should have. 1 is the ability to fight. Another is the ability to make money. And then the most important attribute. You thought I wouldn't notice you digging in my pockets?
Oh, this shit is dark. I'm about to watch this show. This shit is dark, bro. Pop to ass. Damn.
And then the most important attribute. You thought I wouldn't notice you digging in my pockets?
Straight
the most
shots.
important attribute to have is loyalty. And to make sure these attributes are kept up, they sent a drill master to every cafe.
It's a maid cafe, but it's also a pigsty.
Ludicrous.
Huh? Luda what?
Ludicrous.
And the test they were given was to earn 100,000 yen in a week, which is like $600. Long story short, that shit did not last.
Oh, damn.
And later on, the manager was like, oh yeah, if we don't pay off the $500,000 in interest within the month for our overdue dues, they said we have to close shop. Yeah, y'all gonna be working forever. So to try and get more customers, Naomi wanted to host an event to celebrate Ronco's birthday. And Narula mentioned how you can ask other cafes for help, and I don't know why the fuck she believed that. Every cafe we've been to ended in a shootout. You got no friends in this industry. So they pulled up to the Sheep Cafe, and this girl was the definition of passive aggressive. It's like she's right there at the line but not going over it, so it doesn't warrant a slap. I will say she is very brave for talking like that though. She must not know who Ronco is. She is the first to pull out gun every encounter. So they leave the spot, and 10 seconds later they get run up on by some lackeys.
Y'all sure you want to do this?
Slip, you're sorry. Weave, punches the gut, 2 to the face, uses the body as a shield.
Jesus
here.
Christ.
Pick your mans up.
Damn.
Immediately held that nose. I know that shit hurt. Disarms her. Spin kick, grabs the gun, turns around and look who it is. You're so lucky Naomi is ass. All this time and y'all still ain't put a gun in her hand or at least a knife, something. All the Oinky doinks got a blick besides her. What are the requirements to get one? But they were forced to surrender and ain't no way nobody seen your big ass behind that pole. Shaq, we see you. Anyways, this girl is deranged. She's only doing this because Ronco has the same birthday as her.
You serious?
Literally no other reason. So
No fun shit. That's about as dumb as fucking Brawly want to kill Goku because he was crying too much. That's about how stupid as that shit is. Like, no funny shit. Because, like, y'all have the same birthday. So let me get straight. So you don't kill everyone that has the same birthday as you. Like, type of dumb shit is that? It's stupid as shit. Makes no fucking sense. Excuse my language.
she started filling up this big ass bucket with tomato juice. What a waste. It's like you wanted them to get rescued. It's gonna take 30 minutes for it to even reach head level.
Are you out of your mind? We're affiliated.
The squad came through. Off screen they ass and saved them. They got done so bad, cause how does your feet end up on a table like that? What position was you in for that to happen to you?
No one that can sneak in their flock. Not that shitty maid who can't hope to bring in customers.
And I rock with this panda, bro. They said, hold on, a lick?
Stole that shit. That's what I do, nigga. Fuck, nigga, I stole that shit.
Just how Ronco changed
Damn,
the
this
balance
is
of the
dark.
cafes, the rival's top dog also made it out the pen. Monami.
Gotta feel the winds of freedom, you know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean. You could have just rolled the windows down. What is wrong with you? But Monami is one of those old heads who can't get with the times. She's been gone for some years and came back to the soft shit and was not a fan.
You don't care that they talk shit about us? And you call yourself a fucking maid?
She walked up to the leader and told her exactly how it's gonna be.
You can boss around those other little bitches, but I ain't one of them. Took out Wuv Moon
That's gangster. That's gangster shit right there. That's very gangster.
beaming, we good.
And that's exactly what she did. Told him Oinky Doink did it. So for things to make sense, Kingpin is the top dog on our side of town. And Monami, while she isn't the official top dog on her side of town, she gets treated like she is. And Wuv Moonbeam was a part of her side and we wiped them out. And the Kingpin isn't really fucking with us right now. Not only did we wipe out Moonbeam, but we also wiped out the Sheep Cafe. And the Sheep Cafe were the moneymakers on our side. So she couldn't care less about what happens to us. But Narula, despite being a part of Monami's side, still filled us in on what's going on. They're planning to storm Oinky Doink and then annihilate the entirety of our side. And there's only 6 of us here who seen that note, so how does the police know about it? Unless Narula was handing that note to every cafe, which one of y'all leaked? I wouldn't be surprised if Nagomi's loudmouth ass was the one who said something. Tell me why, after the police pulled up on Monami, she orders them to find the rat. They narrowed it down to Narula, but Narula was already one step ahead, was already hiding away. The ramen guy, knowing we're cool with her, tells us where she's at and look at Nagomi.
Narula!
Huh?
Narula!
Do you not?
Bitch! What the fuck? You trying to get your snitch killed? Shut up! The fuck? Jesus, bro.
I get the point of what hiding is. Why are you running over there in the first place? And why are you yelling her name? Nagomi is the type of person you don't tell shit. You gon' tell her something one day and she gon' start thinking about it out loud. But that's when Monami herself pulls up and Narula got shit on. All she had was a blade and Monami laid her out. Not gonna lie, Ronco.
Why do you bring a knife to a gunfight? The hell? Jesus.
You're a dickhead. Narula risked her life, lost her life, because she wanted to help y'all, and you really sat here saying, nah, this is none of our business? Since when was that decision made? I'm hoping this experience finally pushes you to pick up a gun, because you always out here doing nothing. But 2 days later, Monami comes marching downtown with 17 soldiers. So they start swarming the building. Imagine getting stomped out with a door. So she runs back inside, tags in Ronco. That's one down. And who gave her a Uzi? But that's when Ronco said, look, Pigtails, be ready. I'm gonna go out there and start blasting. Use that chance to take out the leader. But look who pulls up. Naomi went through her ninja arc and was ready to fight.
Who the hell are you?
A ninja? That's a ninja? That's a ninja! Miss Manami looks like a ninja. I am not a ninja! I'm a maid!
This nigga's trash. How you gonna pull up looking like what's my girl's name from like that girl from Avatar, that one girl who hit the pressure points. Y'all know who I'm talking about. You can't go away looking like her and get your block knocked off just like that. The fuck are we doing, bro? God, you're so ass, bro. I was like, she about bad as Takamichi. That's literally what she is. She's as bad as Takamichi. It's ridiculous. It's some bullshit.
A ninja? That's a ninja? That's a ninja! Miss Manami looks like a ninja. I am not a ninja! I'm a maid!
Garbage.
Clocked her shit instantly, but she does get the Uzi though. So they walk up in a spot. Got binked on the back of the head with a chair, and her entire squad is buns. We ran through them no problem. Your own subordinate had to pull you away from this ass beating, but you was not getting away. Ricky, craziest part is, she tries to call for backup but gets told, fuck no. Get with the times, Grandma. We don't want violence. I had a talk with Kingpin and we decided to join them.
Oh, wow.
So she just took a seat on a park bench. Naomi and Ronco pulled up, and Naomi was like, look, I won't forgive you, but I won't kill you.
Where was that shit earlier, bro? How you gonna duck and then, like, what was that earlier? The hell?
So she just took a seat on a
Smack
park
the
bench.
coupe off.
Naomi and Ronco pulled up, and Naomi was like, look, I won't forgive you, but I won't kill you.
I told you I'm a maid! Lovey-dovey heart!
Bitch.
The hell are you talking about, bro?
So she walks off, heads back to the headquarters, and they lit her ass up. And remember how the lady was like, oh, we're joining Kingpin, we'll merge as one. Yeah, it didn't play out like that. Monami and her
Damn, they really gunned her down. Nasty, too. In the worst way.
squad was the only people they had who was really about that shit. So now that they're gone, they have to agree to whatever demands Kingpin has, cause what are they gonna do about it? And now your entire organization is nothing but pawns. But later down the line, they held a funeral for her, and not gonna lie, 70% of y'all in here are fake. When Monami got out of jail, y'all wasn't rocking with her. And when y'all blicked her down, I saw nothing but smiles on y'all face. But Kingpin knew there was some heavy tension between them and Onki, so she said, you know what? Y'all go settle this on the field with a game of baseball. And at first, they were playing started getting washed. Cracked her straight over the head. Now, Naomi was still determined to play fair and square, but that didn't go for the other members. Pigtail said, "Aight, you want to play like that? We could play like that, bitch."
Damn.
All I did was tag her. It was my knuckleball. And the rest of the game was just grimy. They were barely playing a sport anymore. They was looking for the best ways to hurt each other. And why did this girl say, "This is for Monami," and aimed up? Nigga, she is not up there. I can guarantee that. But Nagomi's constant positivity got the other team to calm down. Realize what they're doing is stupid. So the rest of the match was a nice fair game until she got slimed out by one of Monami's lackeys. Now, she got dealt with immediately though, and I thought they would have ended the game, but they kept playing. Did the rest of the match fair and square. The Onki doing.
What the fuck? Bro, what is going on right now? Everyone's getting slimed out, stabbed, shot at, playing baseball, getting punched in their face. Like, what the hell? Bro, this is literally like the Boondocks with the kickball type shit. That's literally the best way to describe this. Except, well, no one died in the Boondocks one. I mean, technically almost died. But they did the same shit. The hell?
cooked them. But one thing we find out is that Ronco and the Kingpin were old colleagues. And Ronco wasn't always this cold-blooded. She was actually more like Naomi back then. But once that woman at the start died is when she changed. So now they're at this Akiba festival that celebrates the very first maid gang leader. And this year is special since everything will be ran under solely Kingpin. They came up with this very detailed plan to ensure the Lions Cafe victory, and not gonna lie, no way you expect anyone to read that.
Oh my god.
Also, why are we selling pig feet? If you wanted to keep the pig theme, y'all could have done pork chops, bacon, shit, pork rinds. Just hit up Walmart and get a few bags. Anything would be better than pig
I mean, y'all could have chitlins too. The heck?
feet at a festival. But the next day she gets a phone call and the dude is telling her, yo, if you violate them guidelines, you're clipped. Done. Out of here. But guess where them guidelines end up? In the garbage truck.
Wow.
Also, the game that we're supposed to let the Lions win is the climbing of the statue. We're all supposed to make sure the Lions get to the top first, but remember, we ain't read that fat ass pamphlet. We going for that win. Face to face with the head lion, and she was working her, can't even lie. Thank goodness Ronco pulled up. She just dragged her down with her. And with that, we put Oinky Doink on the map. She really killed that man for that. Not gonna lie, it's really your fault for trying to get niggas to read that novel you gave them. But now we see this guy who I didn't talk about earlier because I didn't think he was going to be important. Damn. But we've seen him multiple times in the other episodes. But this is when we find out that he's an assassin. And Ronco was his target, but over time, he found himself falling in love. Asked her out on a date, which they do go on, and Ronco was feeling him too. So he then asked her to run away with him. He's tired of doing this job and wants to live a new life with her. Told her tomorrow at 9, he'll be waiting at the station's town exit if she chooses to join him. But right as he leaves, the panda walks up, wanting to tell Ronco the story of a certain maid. Once there was a young girl who came to Akiba with dreams of becoming a maid. Although she got to be a maid, all she was given was menial tasks. But then a certain someone appeared who took a liking to her. So she was given a very important job. Take out the head honcho of a rival maid cafe, and that's exactly what she did. Thinking she would now rise in the ranks. But she was nothing but a pawn. Luckily someone saw, allowing her to escape.
Oh my god!
But then she gets hit by a car like it's a day for you. And now,
Bro, I don't know what's going on anymore. Everyone's getting packed up left and right. Everyone's dying. Like, god damn.
I guess for the next 15 years, she decides to hide in a panda costume. I don't even want to imagine what it smells like in there. But she tells this story just to let Ronco know that man is lying. All he cares about is eliminating his target. Ronco turns to her, slaps the mask off her head, and then heads back to the cafe. But turns out she ain't kill her. I really thought she did for a sec too, because that's something Ronco would do. But she actually does decide to leave with him. Says goodbye to Naomi, heads off and waits for him at the exit. Thing is though, Panda beat her to it. Shot that man in the alleyway. So with him never showing up, she goes back, sees Panda in a corner, and Panda tells her there's something you should know. 15 years ago, the one who had me kill your manager was Nagi, aka the Kingpin. And she's the one who gave the order this time too.
So that's how it's going to be.
Oh damn. She stayed blicked up.
It's Okachimachi!
For a second, I thought he done killed off Panda, but she's fine. But they stuck a note to her head saying that the Oinky Doinks are now disowned from the group. And now that they're disowned, it's only a matter of time before they come down and take us out. And things went a full 180, out here vandalizing our cafe, and one of our regulars, turns out he was killed and then dumped in the river. took him out all because he liked going to the cafe. So Ronco tells us this is probably her fault. Her and Kingpin used to be close friends back in the day, but will always get into arguments. She thinks Kingpin disowned them because of their past relationship. So she said, tomorrow I'll go down and settle this. This fight is between me and her. But you think we gonna let you go down there by yourself? No. We're with you until the very end.
Thank you so very much.
Huh?
Yo, what the fuck? I'm sorry. Yo, what the hell was that, bro? What the hell was that? What the hell? I'm sorry. Yo, that was so random. Oh my god. Whew.
Guys?
Everyone just died.
Yup, get your ass up. We need a hostage. But Kingpin doesn't give a damn about no hostage. Told him to annihilate everyone in that bitch.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, Ronco and Naomi just pranced inside the main headquarters thinking it was sweet.
Just the nigga I wanted to see.
And I hate when villains don't finish off the ones that are challenging them. Why are you inviting them into your office? But Ronco was like, look, I don't want to kill you. I don't want to kill you either. I can get you a seat with the higher ups. All you gotta do is go kill the oinky doinks.
What?
Are you dumb? See, I hate when I try to make sense of things that aren't supposed to make sense. I don't know if that gun was loaded, but she could have took it and ended you. And then Ronco goes to tell her, yo, you should visit the cafe one day. I really enjoy it there. She looks at Naomi and was like, was she the one who got under your skin? What does she have to offer?
Everything. She reminds me of Miss Michio.
Then Kingpin goes on the whole power is everything rant like, okay, why are you telling us this? Last time I checked, Ronco is a killer. She doesn't even follow anything Naomi says. That's just her friend. You acting like she influenced any of her decisions. But then she tells Ronco to choose me or her.
You're both too precious and dear to me. Please let them off in exchange for my life. Oinky Doink Cafe is my only home.
And after hearing that, Kingpin said, "Aight, fine. Just make 10 times more money from now on." Okay.
3 hours later.
Would you like to take that?
Yes. Could you please wrap it as a gift?
Ronco? Ronco!
What the hell is... What the... No way. I mean... Then again, I kind of felt like we should have seen that coming. I feel like we all should have seen that coming because that was her girl. She's gonna kill her too, and she's gonna let her go. Like, there's no way she was just gonna let her go. There's no way in hell it was gonna happen.
No bullshit, I really wasn't gonna finish the show. Until I seen the type of timing Naomi was on. She dragged this maid into the alley, told her to tell me where I can find the maid who killed Ronco.
You're that pig from Oinky Doink.
After that, she squealed immediately, told her it was someone from Wuv Moonbeam and how the Kingpin is rounding up soldiers to crush Oinky Doink.
Now you go tell the other creatures. Naomi Wahira is in mourning. Tell them I'm black now.
So she goes back to the cafe, tells everyone we gotta get more guns. They're coming after us.
You need to calm down.
They took out one of our own. They kill one of ours, we take out one of theirs. They drop one, we drop 4.
Oh, she became a legitimate demon. God damn. Hey, she grew some cojones though. Hey, shit.
And then immediately after, she gets called lacking. Like, I want to root for you, but you're sorry. And she's really just losing it right now. But so is Kingpin, because all of a sudden she wants to take us out again. Why? And she's crashing out on her own employees because they said, hey, we haven't paid off the police yet, so we should wait before taking out the Oinky Doink.
Oh my god! I gotta get out of here! Too late!
why is she acting like this? But then Kingpin comes in, kills the ramen guy, and not gonna lie, this ending is all over the place. We started serving them like normal customers. Naomi gets shot mid-performance because she reminded Kingpin of young Ronco. At the end of the performance, she shoots the lion lady for clapping, proceeds to empty the clip at Naomi. You'll see the result in a second. But then the pink hair girl shoots Kingpin. Panda finished her off with a bamboo spear, but the only thing I'm mad about is the fact that she is still alive. Bitch, you killed Ronco and the rioters let you live? Are we serious? Anyways, 19 years later, Naomi is still a maid, but in a wheelchair. Hold on.
What the f... Bro, I don't know what... I literally don't know what the hell I just watched right now. I'm so bamboozled, confused, perplexed on what the f... I just watched. I kind of want to watch them. Now I kind of don't at the same time. I don't know what, ladies and gents. And if I should watch the show, put in the comments, please. But hey, if you enjoyed this reaction, like, comment, share with friends, please, and thank you. It's your favorite form of JT. Peace.
Therealbi.